Congratulations to our University of Birmingham graduands. Here we are in the Great Hall at the heart of the Edgbaston campus. Attendees, mostly graduands and their friends and family, are seated. Here are the student musicians. Now we're getting started. Here's the first of our 2 mace bearers beginning the ceremony. The centenary mace bearer is usually a staff member who has volunteered to take part in the ceremony. The mace bearer enters through the back of the Great Hall and leads a procession of staff to the stage. The Esquire Bedell, who is the second of the 2 mace bearers, follows. The maces are placed on stage for the duration of the ceremony.
I declare this congregation open. Well, good afternoon, everyone, on a rather soggy but nonetheless joyous afternoon. I think you can even hear the rain on the roof of the Great Hall that we're in this afternoon. So hopefully the roof will hold for us as we go through this afternoon's ceremony. So look, a very warm welcome to the University of Birmingham, and it's wonderful to see so many of you here. As Provost and Vice Principal, it's my pleasure to welcome our graduands at the back and friends and family and supporters to this, your graduation ceremony. So, graduands, we're here today to celebrate you, your hard work, your dedication, your perseverance, and of course, today marks a significant step for all of you. You chose the University of Birmingham because you wanted to be part of an outstanding academic community in a vibrant and youthful city, a place which embodies a can-do spirit in a grounded and practical way. And during your studies, there have been many hazards to navigate. The COVID pandemic, which nearly brought the world to a near standstill, a cost of living crisis exacerbated by war in Europe, political uncertainty, industrial action, high inflation. You have had a lifetime of experiences in a very few short years. But alongside all this, you have still gained your degree, and you will be shortly a graduate of this fabulous university. So for a minute or two, stop and savour what you have achieved. Look around this great hall and consider all those who have come before you, and indeed all those who will follow. Your stories will be different, but of course share common threads. You have explored new ideas and experienced the thrill, and indeed sometimes terror, of intellectual discovery. You have tackled insurmountable problems and overcome them, well, most of them at least. And you have met new people who have inspired you in many ways, and you have made friends who will last a lifetime. You have expanded your horizons, challenged assumptions, and developed the critical thinking and skills necessary to thrive in the world that awaits you. You now have the opportunity, and I think the responsibility, to apply your expertise to make an even bigger difference. And indeed, the need for individuals like you has never been greater. So in today's rapidly changing world, with a society facing complex and interconnected challenges, you are the leaders and the innovators who will shape our future. And it is our hope that your time here at the University of Birmingham has equipped you with the tools you need to embrace these challenges with compassion, with understanding, and with confidence. Your actions have the power to make a difference, so choose to make that difference a positive one. As you graduate here today, let's take a moment to recognize those who have been instrumental in your success. So sitting behind me are just some of our university community who have encouraged your intellectual curiosity, nurtured your creativity, and inspired you to question and to explore. You have also been supported in a myriad of ways by the tutors and student support teams around you. And I would like to offer you the opportunity to thank everyone who has supported you during your time here. Thank you. And sitting in this great hall, and indeed watching live online, are your friends, family, and supporters who are immensely proud of everything that you have achieved. And you will have that person or those people who believed in you, who supported you and showed you kindness, and without whom you would not be here. So graduands, let's give a huge round of applause, please, to those who have supported you and made all this possible. So soon, you will come up onto this stage, and I will admit you to your degree. This is your moment. When your name is read, that will be your graduation. And family and friends, that's your cue to make lots of noise in celebration. So, last advice. Be careful on the steps. Give a big smile for the camera as you come on stage. And of course, don't forget to savor your moment. Many congratulations to you all. Thank you.
Now for the handing of the scrolls. The graduands will walk from the left of the stage to the centre and collect their scroll from the conferring officer. After they're congratulated, they'll walk off stage.
Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Professor Chris Tsalepis, Head of the School of Biomedical Sciences, and it gives me the greatest pleasure to present the names of our graduands today. Provost and Vice Principal, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduands as listed in my programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Provost and Vice Principal, I admit those persons listed in the programme, in attendance or in absentia, to the degree to which they are presented.
College of Medical and Dental Sciences, Institute of Clinical Sciences, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into the possibility that disturbed respiratory influences on cardiovascular regulation may provide early evidence of hypertension in young adults with family history of hypertension. Fahad Al-Enazi. For research into vitamin D supplementation in patients with Crohn's disease and vitamin D deficiency, Jane Ann Fletcher. Master of Research, Dipesh Gopal. Stephanie Ann Haig. Sindiso Masuka. Nicola Jane Petit. Alice Valance. David DeWay Wen. Master of Science, Advanced Clinical Practice, Rosalind Emma Beardsmore. Anisha Cherian. Imandeep Dillon. Rebecca Amy Dillaway. Joanna Terry Goff. Holly Mansell. Gemma Elizabeth Newton. Karen Veer Raindi. Jennifer Rachel Thomas. Srihari Tipper. Rachel Jane Wheeler. Advanced Practice in Healthcare, International, Hui Yan Mui. Nursing, Adult, Momina Ahmed. Nursing, Mental Health, Richard Akwo Asapa. Anthony Chukwudi Obioha. Master in Science, Biomedical Science, Eleanor Badenoch. Abigail Grace Bentley. Danielle Bream. Megan Catherall. Arandeep Kaur Dosanjh, Sean David Hanley, William Frederick Louis Hines, Stefan Michael Thomas Hobbs, Emily Julie Milton Horner, Archie Howell, Jessica Hubbard, Halima Nabia Hussain, Julianne Jimenez, Owen Jones, Mwila Kafwanka, Sean McGee, Ingrid Pearce, Ashley Pegg, Catherine Pennicott, James Robinson, Oliver Ruggles, Luke Whittle, Kit Yi Wong, Yak Kit Wu, Mehek Zafir, Bachelor of Nursing, Nursing, Sahiba Arouj, Sophie Carrington Palmer, Jessica Gardner, Alicia Patricia Hussain, Princess Marie Puno, Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science, Lauren Sylvia Ajay, Margaret Agega, Saeed Azan Ahmed, Olatomi Rachel Akinola. Emily Scarlett Alcock. Amin Ali. Barach Al-Jondi. Scott Allen. Tiarini Apea. Zakia Arij. James Edward Stephen Axford. Anna Bacon. Raul Raj Baga. Harley George Barnes. Molly M. Bassi. Harry James Batt. David Patrick Bennett. Faith Berry. Kirandip Bogle. Sophie Birch. Oliver Bond. Mila Booth. Nadia Buzinab. Da Vinci Brombat. Rhiannon Bridges. Ellie Browning. Nishan Burlakoti. Frances Claire Canna. Ben James Cassidy. Amy Catlow. Ho Lam Cheng. Holly Clark. Jasmine Clark. Esme Louise Clark. Anna Cooper. Josephine Cox. Phoebe Victoria Crane. Anne Julie de Gamma. Lucy Alice Davies. Letitia Sashini da Silva. Catherine Dayton Jones. Anna Davari. Reagan Dunn. Rachel Hannah Esther Drage. Susanna Drake. Eseu Gene Efu Highway. Telma Enyerebe. Osasanaga Egareva. Oliver Fay. Isabel Fazy. Louise Firkins. Tanvir Flora. Lena Gamire. Madison Gibbons. Grace Esme Coral Griffith. Katie Jane Griffiths. Ioannis Guida. Alexander Halliman. Mohammed Hetisham. Mimosa Kavindi Hewa Wadij. Maisie Kate Hines. Katie Holman. Imogen Jane Hughes. Heather Isabel Hyde. Nicole Ekuru. Holly Elizabeth Illingworth. Hannah Beatrice Island. Anna Jackson. Sally Jamay. Alice Katie Curl. Manon Camille Keruden. Serrado Kier. Joseph Kibblewhite. Anastasia Konchikova. Jordesh Konesh. Sami Chi Shan Kuok. Misha Ladd. George William Lang. Thea Daisy Larkin. Kawan Karen Lau. Charisse Deborah Jade Lau. Sophie Leong. Caitlin Lewis. Thomas Lissilor. Isabel Grace Lupton. Masa Mahmoud. Eloise Marriott. Chloe Marissa Martin. Tess Cara Mayer. Daisy Courtney McCoo. Benjamin McGurk. Maya Medic. Leah Megan. Yorgos Mikalev. Ellie Mills. Haura Mohammed. Shema Abdullah Ali Mohammed. Anna Montagna. Holly Annie Morris. Alfred Mureithi. Samaya Navamani Raja. Sean Nethercott. Alice Newman Sanders. Emily Newton. Pravinth Nimalan. Abigail Francesca Norwood. Alicia Novak. Sajad Nuthay. Nane Osela. Brianna Otubanjo Jacobs. Jani Padnabab. Olivia Page. Andrea Flavia Pasaliu. Trinity Ann Nye Pates. Katrina Patterson. Charlie Nicola Phillips. Louise Catherine Pilkington. Bethany Kate Proctor. Rachel Rahman. Neha Rajput. Rachel Rule. Francesca Rogers. Halima Salami. Manmohanjit Kaur Sandhu. Verity India Shah. Bella Shepherd Evans. Beth Sidnall. Gurpreet Singh. Meghna Lakshmi Singh. Sivani Sivanathan. Robin Jane Farnworth Smith. Alexandra Spinu. Samira Suleiman. Isaac Thirlwell. Isabel Eve Tilby. Bethany Marie Turley. Freya Turner. Frederick Simon Twinbarrow. Eno Obong Oriolua Rudolfia. Claudia Wallace. Angus Wayman. Eve White. Sophie Wishlade. Sana Yakub. Yi Yao. Eliza Young. Chun Xing Yu. Hamza Zaman. Sumaya Zaman Zainab. Biomedical Science with year in Computer Science. Leo Carl Ciolanda de Cruz. Sabrine Abdul Wahab Maflahi. Bachelor of Science, Clinical Anatomy. Umnaya Nasir Ahmed. Arshia Akavan Mofrad. Lauren Baldwin. Isabel Bramwell Broadmeadow. John Buchanan. Madeleine Gadd. Rose Lucia Howe. Katie Jane Ingham. Edward Matthews. Jamie Alexander McGinn. Max Hamish Mulligan. Isabel Ann Phillips. Juliette Amelia Salloway. Mohammed Saklan Siddiqui. Ganesh Karthikeyan Velayudam. Bachelor of Nursing, Oliide Lamidi. Bachelor of Science, Biomedical Science, Karina Shubhanate. I will now lead the declaration for the University of Birmingham healthcare professions. For those graduates in the healthcare professions, please stand and repeat after me. In accepting my degree today, I recognise that I embark upon a career involving care of patients families and loved ones. I promise to reflect on and uphold, in all I do, my duty as a healthcare professional. And to put the care of patients at the heart of all my actions. I shall treat all patients with compassion and respect. I shall listen and explain so they may reach decisions on their care and on their treatment. I shall never compromise the safety or the dignity or comfort of my patients. Nor shall I discriminate against them or my colleagues. I shall justify the trust placed in me by patients and by individuals and by society by working with integrity. I shall keep my knowledge up to date. When I make mistakes, I shall acknowledge them with candor to my patients and report them. I shall learn from error. I understand that I alone must take responsibility for all I do and be prepared to justify my acts and my decisions. I declare that I will justify the privilege that the award of my degree bestows on me. Thank you. You may be seated now. I would like to now introduce the student representative to give a speech on behalf of the graduating cohort. Please welcome Rhiannon Bridges.
Good afternoon, class of 2023, and a very warm welcome to all academic staff, family, and friends who have come to support us in celebrating our achievements. When I've pictured this day in the past, I'd never envisioned myself to be standing in front of you all on this stage, especially without tripping over. It is truly an honour to be part of such a momentous occasion, and I hope you're all having a great day so far. Firstly, I would like to give a massive congratulations to my fellow graduates. You've all demonstrated such grit and determination throughout these past few years, and to say that I'm proud of you is a huge understatement. Well done, we absolutely smashed it. I must admit, I was initially hesitant when invited to give this speech in front of you all today, because public speaking is not something that comes naturally to me. I also think the odd bit of imposter syndrome likes to come back to haunt me from time to time, which I'm sure is a feeling that many of you relate to. Just know that you, like I, are meant to be here today, and you all deserve to leave the ceremony with your heart full of pride and your head held high. Uncertainty is a feeling that we have all had to cope with during our time at university. None of us could have anticipated the turn of events that quickly followed us accepting our offers on UCAS. The COVID-19 and global pandemic threw a spanner in the works for all of us, and for many of us, it made the beginning of our university experience a rather strange one, to say the least. Being thrown into online lectures on Panopto, following strict arrows on the campus floors, and forming connections with our peers has been tougher than ever. It left us all wondering whether we would ever get a glimpse of what university life is meant to be like for the rest of our time here. Despite this, along with our own personal challenges, we got through it. And despite lockdown physically dividing us, we were united in our adaptability, our resilience, and our perseverance. I think this is testament to your willingness to succeed in the face of adversity, and for that you should all be very proud. These qualities that we have gained and developed throughout our time at university will extend beyond these walls and will facilitate further growth in the future when striving towards our goals. Once lockdown rules gradually lifted, I think connection was more important than ever. The ability to joke around with our peers in lecture theatres, partake in an array of societies, and to attend events such as Fab and Fresh without restriction really brought the true university experience back to life. The huge sense of community and belonging that UOB creates became apparent once again. Campus finally felt like home. Of course, I cannot forget the beautiful greenery, good old Joe, and our Grand Medical School. But it is the sense of belonging that encompasses this university that made me fall in love with it in the first place, and is what makes me proud to be a UOB graduate today. On that note, there are several people of whom I owe an immense debt of gratitude, because without them, I wouldn't be stood here today. Firstly, many thanks go to all our friends and family for constantly spurring us on over the years, even during the times when we felt sluggish and wanted to give up. I especially want to thank my wonderful parents who are sat in the front row today. Your support throughout the many ups and downs means more to me than you'll ever know. I love you so much. Secondly, I would like to thank my peers for making the tough times much more bearable. There are many of you of whom I share great memories with, and I will look back at those memories fondly. And although our biomed group chat was annoying at times, I thoroughly enjoyed the rants we would have after each SAQ and MCQ exam. And of course, a massive thank you goes to the faculty leaders, lecturers, tutors, and supervisors. You always endeavoured to make us feel seen and heard as students, and I'm so grateful for all the support and guidance you have provided us throughout the years. Thank you for also adapting and doing everything you could to ensure our educational experience was outstanding, even with the multitude of barriers in your way. I'm aware this included many of you succumbing to talking to a bunch of black screens all day for a year, which I apologise for on behalf of all graduates here. I would like to end with a quote which reads, "Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." I know we have all each had our own unique university experiences, but I please encourage you to take a moment to reflect on the journey you have had and to appreciate all the hard work you've put in to get where you are today. Although we will now all be going in different directions, we will walk away from here today with the University of Birmingham in our hearts, and that is something which connects us for life. I have no doubt that you will all be successful in achieving the goals you have or will set for yourself, no matter how big or how small, and I wish you all the best of luck for the future. And so, before we all embark on the next chapter of our journey, let's make the most of celebrating such a wonderful achievement, because we will only get this moment once. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Rhiannon. You may not be used to public speaking, but that was a superb speech. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor and Head of the College of Medical and Dental Sciences, it's my very great privilege to bring this ceremony to a close. Given I'm now the only person standing between you and what is, I am sure, a comprehensive schedule of celebrations lasting into the night, I will be brief. Now that you're graduates of the University of Birmingham, you join the ranks of a community of alumni who have left an indelible impact on society. From groundbreaking research and transformational discoveries to innovative entrepreneurship and influential leadership. The footprints of our alumni can be found everywhere you look. If you walk down the corridors either side of this great hall today, you will see museum objects, prototypes, manuscripts and photographs that tell the stories of groundbreaking research and discovery created here at the University of Birmingham. This includes the work of Dame Hilda Lloyd, who is our first female professor and the first female president of the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists. Dame Hilda's work saved the lives of many pregnant women and their babies, particularly those from deprived backgrounds across the city of Birmingham. This groundbreaking work continues today. Birmingham researchers work with international partners to address pressing global issues, including climate change, infectious diseases, poverty alleviation and sustainable development. The university's initiatives and projects have influenced policy decisions, improved lives, and contributed to the well-being of communities all over the world. Just last week, we marked 75 years of the National Health Service. Treating over 1 million people a day in England, the NHS touches all of our lives. And since 1948, it has evolved and adapted to meet the needs of each successive generation. Each year we train more than 900 students. Many will become the frontline healthcare workers of the future, as many of you will, or you will use your scientific skills to develop the new treatments and technologies that will save millions of lives worldwide. The exhibition provides just a few examples of how we change lives through our research and education. But we also have an impact on the world around us in other ways. Last year, we hosted the world in our city during the Commonwealth Games. Many of you will have taken part in the Games as volunteers, as spectators, and some of our students even were competitors. This year, I'm really proud to say we will be hosting the International Blind Sports Federation World Games, and we are working with the city to make sure we build on the legacy of our sporting events and the excitement and enthusiasm they provoke. But whatever is going on campus, we will always be pleased to see you, and we very much hope you will stay in touch and visit us in the future. In a few minutes' time, you will walk out as graduates of this great university and celebrate with your fellow students, family and friends. This marks the end of one chapter of your life, but the beginning of many adventures to come. You are now a part of this university's rich legacy, and we look forward to seeing your contributions, which will inspire future generations of students. Our careers service remains open to you, and our fantastic alumni relations team run events for recent graduates and can connect you with alumni across the world. After you have finished celebrating today, I hope you will have time for a quiet moment of reflection. If this is the case, cherish the memories of your time here, the friendships you've forged, and the effort, dedication, and countless late nights you put into achieving your degree. As you move forward into the next chapter of your lives, you may know exactly what you're going to do, or you may still be considering a range of options. As you consider what to do next, I hope you will remember the transformative power of education and science, the importance of lifelong learning, and the profound impact you can have on the lives of others. Strive to make a difference in your communities, extend a helping hand to those in need, and champion the causes that ignite your passion. The world needs compassionate leaders, ethical professionals, and engaged citizens like you. You can shape a more inclusive, just, and sustainable society. It has been an enormous privilege for me to be here, to witness the sense of joy on your faces, and to experience the immense pride evident on the faces of those who are here to share in this memorable day with you. Your success serves as a testament to our institution, and you should all be as proud of yourselves as we are of you. You entered the Great Hall as graduands, but you leave as graduates of the University of Birmingham. You can look back with genuine pride on what you have achieved. Class of 2023, many, many congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates, and just an enormous thank you from us all of you, for making today such a wonderful celebration. I hope the rain stopped. I hope you can go out and continue the celebration together, but it's been a fantastic afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us. So I declare the congregation closed.
Congratulations to our new graduates. The attendees applaud our new graduating class. close the ceremony, the maces are collected from the stage. The mace bearers lead the procession of staff and new graduates out of the Great Hall. The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni is now closed.